Dow Jones, small caps, real estate, healthcare, and equal weight S&P 500 all hit records this week. We will also look at Bitcoin, which is possibly bottoming and could rally in the next weeks to months ahead. Gold is also taking advantage of weaker dollar and is rebounding. All this and more in today's edition of MasterChartsTrading.com market recap. Today is Thursday, July 2nd. Tomorrow, July 3rd, Friday. Markets are closed in celebration of 250th anniversary of founding of the United States, which happened on July 4th, 1776. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and comment on this video. Even put a thumbs up in the comment section. This is what keeps the channel going and helps promote this video. If you're a subscriber, stay tuned. We'll be covering various ETFs, as well as some of the large cap stocks and some of the speculative securities in that video. Alright, so we're currently looking at S&P 500. On this chart you can see again my lines on this chart, this green, blue, red and yellow lines. They are available for TradingView.com. TradingView.com is free interface, and you can get them on my site at MasterChartsTrading.com. Sign up for the indicators and I can open the door for you on TradingView. It's actually very easy. Okay, so looking at S&P 500, currently we hit record highs relatively recently in June, so about literally a month ago, and so far we've been trading more or less sideways. There was really no major developments since then. We can also look on the 4-hour chart of S&P 500 futures, and you can kind of see that we've pretty much been trading sideways in this trading range. But on this chart you can also see that the support has been indeed held. Remember, this is a 4-hour chart, so each candlestick is 4 hours worth of activity. So each candlestick is 4 hours worth of activity. On this chart, this each candlestick is worth a day's worth of activity. So on 4-hour chart we can see that the support was held here on the 25th of June, and then we rallied, and again we had a signal right there to buy S&P 500 right there, and you know, so far we basically more or less traded sideways, but again we're seeing signals to buy even today on this short-term chart. So overall I think S&P 500 and stocks in general are pretty much, you know, clearly bullish. We are hitting records, we're next to records, and bear market, you can see it's very, very far away. So if you were to if we were to drop now, you know, collapse, just complete collapse, from today's levels, we need to drop around 14% to get to the bearish levels, which are around 6,500 or so, 6,430 on this chart. Some of the other indicators that I'm looking at is this high yield bonds. So high yield bonds, junk debt, also is very close to new records. I do care about high yield bonds because you can this is high yield bonds JNK, and this is a weekly chart. So down below here is what's called correlation coefficient. Correlation between S&P 500 and high yield bonds are generally very positive. So whenever high yield bonds are hitting records, to me this is a good sign, and it means that we are firing on all cylinders. There is no bearish divergence, and we want to continue thinking about buying various stocks. And so for now there is again no divergence. I want to think about buying. So Dow Jones Industrial Average, last buying opportunity was you know, a few months ago in March here. How do I know? We basically look at the chart. We look at these lines. When the price comes down towards the blue line, you know, we see, okay, we touch the blue line, then closed above it, and we rally. So this is the level to think about buying. So if we pull back from today's price levels towards the blue line, around 7% for Dow Jones, that would imply a good buying opportunity for me. But for now, we can see that we just made a new record. So Dow Jones made a new record today. In fact, this is obviously good news. Small caps also made a record yesterday. These are small caps, IWM, ticker symbol IWM. Last buying opportunity for small caps was actually back in 2025, back in August. And since then, we've been pretty much going higher and higher. So overall, Dow Jones, small caps. Here's real estate. Real estate also just made a new record right there, 26th of June. So that's another, not a big sector, but it is a sector within the S&P 500. So it definitely is a good sign. And another one that's been really outperforming is XLV, or healthcare. I think it's outperforming on the heels of strength in biotech. These are all-time highs. So again, if you want to be buying them, you want to look for a pullback towards the blue line, close above it, and then we want to buy it there, basically. And so you can see there were several, actually a couple of alerts. These are actual alerts to my subscribers at Master Trading. And yeah, I would be sitting in this position, basically, for now. Another one that is of very big importance is equal weight S&P 500, and equal weight S&P 500 also just made an all-time high. So within the equal weight S&P 500, all stocks are treated equally. So if it's Amazon or if it's some other stock, we want to see this perform in a positive manner. And when equal weight ETF is hitting record highs, this is showing me that there is a broad participation within the sector, in this case, within S&P 500. So 500 stocks, some of them, of course, are not going up, some of them are going down, but most of them are pulling this S&P 500 ETF higher. So overall, this is a very good news. Let's switch gears a little bit. We're currently looking at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, BTC USD. Also, it is now available as an ETF. So, for example, iBit is an ETF that we can buy. It doesn't necessarily follow identically, but it's pretty close. So if you want to, you can actually use options to buy Bitcoin. So for example, you could buy a call option on IBIT, on this ETF, instead of buying the actual Bitcoin, because options move much more than the underlying. The only thing about options is that they have an expiration date, so you really kind of need to know what you're doing. But overall, you can see that relatively recently we see a couple of alerts that were actually short. So if you were to short Bitcoin, you could have made really good money here, especially here on the January 15th alert, and that's a very nice drop in your favor. So the opposite is also true. You can potentially buy call options, and right now the risk is tiny. This is your risk. If you make a new low, then I would probably be out. So it's about 8% risk. Obviously, we don't know if it's going to go up or down, but there is quite a good chance that we're about to, at least temporarily bottom and see if we could rally towards this red line, which is around 79,000. I think a rebound is very likely at this point of the game for Bitcoin. Switching gears again, we're currently looking at Euro versus US dollar. So Euro is currently in a downtrend, and these are actually downward facing arrows, meaning that if I was trading Euro versus US dollar, I would be selling it short. And you would have been very much correct. Very nice move in your favor. Right now, there is a strong chance. Actually, I was already seeing this, last week. I was saying, we're about to rally, and yes, it does look like we're rallying. When euro is rallying, dollar currency index DXY, the DXY is a ticker symbol on TradingView.com, is dropping, and so we're seeing this pullback for the dollar. This relief pullback likely. I actually rolled it in real time last week, and we're seeing this right now. So dollar currency index currently is at this green support resistance line. If it breaks below it, there's a very good chance it will continue lower towards the blue support resistance line. If that's going to happen, then gold is very much likely to benefit from that, and you can see that it is already doing just that, even though there was short alerts. But gold is, technically speaking, in a bear market. When dollar is pulling back, gold usually benefits because gold is traded in dollars, so gold divided by US dollar. If the dollar is getting smaller, this currency pair will rise. So this is what we're seeing for the past few days at least. Right now I don't see a new sell short signal yet. Sell short signal will occur if we see another close below the red line. We haven't seen that yet. Gold miners, same thing. We came down towards the red line, and actually we're trying to bottom around here. So you can see gold miners are trying to bottom right around the red line. If gold bottoms, then gold miners will surely follow higher. And actually that's it for this week's recap. It's a relatively short recap this week. If you have any questions, please send me a message. Otherwise, head over to MasterChartsTrading.com. Click on sign up for one of the products. So I have the trading indicators, these lines on the chart, which you can have for TradingView.com. Once you sign up on my site, Master Charts Trading, I will open the door for you on TradingView.com, and you will have the same lines on your chart. If you just want the newsletter, so I send out daily alerts and weekly members only videos about the various securities that we trade, and this week I'll be sending out a video about all of the securities here. And of course the best deal is to get both trading indicators and newsletters, and that is $49.95 per month equivalent if you get the yearly subscription, or $59.95 per month if you get a monthly subscription. Of course, you also get free 7-day trial. If you have any questions, again, don't forget to you can send me a message through contact. And other than that, happy 4th of July. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, make a comment, put thumbs up in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have another great trading week. Bye-bye.